2 weeks ago, the BC Lions could not have been more impressive in beating the Winnipeg Blue Bombers at home. Last week, they were a completely different team and getting blown out of the water by the Toronto Argonauts at BC Place. Which takes us to this week. The Lions, 7-5, are in Calgary to meet the 10-2 Stampeders. This is a massive game. Joining me from his home in North Vancouver is Lowell Ullrich, our longtime football writer. LU, what happened? Let's deal with Toronto. Was it Ricky Ray or was it more than that?
Well, that's what you have to ask yourself. Ricky Ray, a quarterback, is going to go into the Hall of Fame, torching a Lions secondary that hadn't given really up many points at all. 2 passing touchdowns, 2 running touchdowns. I think that there's more to it, but I mean, the Lions are sort of saying to themselves, you know what? A good quarterback had a great night.
Okay. Now, the Lions, have had some personnel issues this year, of course. The loss of Travis Lulay, the quarterback, Andrew Harris, the star running back. But you've suggested that maybe having a greater effect on this team is the loss of receiver Courtney Taylor. Why is that?
Well, it seems that the Lions are, like I say, that they were able to withstand a quarterback change because, of course, they had Kevin Glenn. They were able to withstand Andrew Harris's loss because they had Stefan Logan. But who backs up or who gives the Lions more receiving production when Courtney Taylor, who's arguably the number 2 receiver, goes down? Taylor likely gone for the rest of the year. Manny Arsenault is going to be the core guy. But you need, if you're the Lions, to have somebody step up, someone like a Sean Gore, someone like a Marco Iannuzzi, someone from the Canadian receiving corps, because the Lions are playing 3 Canadian receivers. Somebody is going to have to step forward. Otherwise, this team is in huge trouble.
Okay, now, but speaking of personnel, the Stamps have their own issues, right? Bo Levi Mitchell, their star quarterback, having an amazing year, is out of the lineup. Their running back, John Cornish, of course, from New Westminster, missed 6 games with a concussion, missed another game last week under mysterious reasons that he doesn't want to divulge. So does this seem like a good time for the Lions to take advantage of whatever situation's happening in Calgary?
Well, you think they're almost invincible the way they've gone through their first 11 games, the Lions being up until last week the only team to beat Calgary, that by 1 point, up in McMahon Stadium. So, no Bo Levi Mitchell. Drew Tate steps in, and it'll be up to Tate to try and get something done. Cornish comes back. That's a huge addition for Calgary. If he gets any kind of blocking, I think this is a game that Stampeders will take, and rather substantially so, because Cornish means that much more of a difference. Is it the right time? Well, no time is the right time if you're playing Calgary on all cylinders. I suppose you could say that there's some rust on the Calgary quarterback. It would give the Lions a bit of a reason for hope.
Well, in a bizarre year for the CFL, where the leading team in the East, of course, has a .333 winning percentage, and the West Division is all winners, it seems like this is yet another in a series of must-wins for the Lions.
It does, and the Lions just can't afford any more mistakes. Eric Taylor, their fine defensive tackle, saying this week, he says, we've got to stop being a team that in which we keep saying we need this game. We have to play on more of an even keel, and that sort of really defines what the Lions have been, is that they've had 3 or 4 games that almost seem like playoff games. This one's just the latest one in a long string of those. Okay, well, that's excellent, LU. And of course, Friday, full package in the pages of the Province through Blitz package at provincesports.com. Saturday afternoon, folks, 4 p.m. LU will be in Calgary at McMahon Stadium, and at 4 o'clock at provincesports.com, his weekly pregame live chat. We hope you'll join him then. Thanks, LU. You bet.